I have been wondering if I can plant. Can I plant?
I know that you were wondering.
Because the rule is Mother's Day, right?
Yeah. This has been a continuous conversation, I feel like, over the past few weeks, right?
I've been trying to talk about it every once in a while over the last 2 weeks because a lot of gardeners out there are anxious this time of the year. Should I plant my tomatoes?
There's all these beautiful plants and vegetables and flowers out there.
And I want to just give you a little tip. I know I do the Sunday Gardener segment sometimes, but I don't know anything about plants. So people are sending me plant questions. I don't know which ones you should plant, which ones. But I can tell you about the weather and whether or not it's going to be cold enough that frost or freeze would affect your plant. So let's do that. The answer is you're probably going to be okay, but history tells us that we can get a frost or a freeze pretty late in May here in Baltimore. As a matter of fact, May the 9th today is the latest in the season that we've ever recorded snow in Baltimore. It didn't stick, but on May the 9th in 1923, it actually snowed in Baltimore. The latest that we've ever seen temperatures dip at or below 32 degrees is May the 11th in 1966. That's why we have that general rule, wait till after Mother's Day to plant and you're usually going to be safe. It's because of this record right here. However, temperatures have dipped below 40 degrees at the end of May. The latest that we've ever done that, we hit 38 on May the 30th in 1996, and that's cold enough for some frost. So it's not unheard of that we could have a frost at the end of May, but so keep that in mind if you're going to plant early. And once we get into June, we've never seen a temperature, at least as long as we've been keeping records for 140 some years here in Baltimore, of below 40 degrees. So let's take a look ahead. This is the Jetstream forecast and see what's going to happen over the next 10 days or so. As we head into Mother's Day weekend, the weather looks okay as far as colder temperatures go. It's going to be in the 70s, and Tom's going to show you there'll be a chance for some rain, but it's unlikely to be cold enough to affect the plant's Mother's Day weekend. However, there is something interesting that happens at the end of next week. We're going into Preakness weekend here. See a big dip in the Jetstream forecast. This is Thursday, May the 18th. It could get kind of chilly as we head into Preakness weekend, and I would say the chance is not zero that it would be cold enough for a frost. We'll keep an eye on that, but there might be one more shot of chilly air coming in during the middle of May. But in the short term, Tom's got some good news in the forecast.